Hello, I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about the series I'm currently reading. There's a lot because I like to start series and never finish them. But today I want to talk about 8 series I'm in the middle of, and I think I should probably focus on them this year. It's already end of June, but you know, never too late. So we'll start with Sable Sorensen. So last year she came out with Dire Bound. I'll put it here. Absolutely love that book. I read the ebook first, and then because there was no physical books available yet, but then she published it and I loved it. So of course I bought the second book, Furry Bound. It's a Wolves of Rune novel, and honestly I think I'm gonna read book 1 before I read book 2 because I want to just remind myself. I remember it was super easy to read, so it shouldn't be that long, but I am very excited to read the second book. So this is the first series I'm gonna attempt to read this year. There's only like this book to read to be up to date with this. Then there's the Dark Olympus series by Kathy Robert. There's 7 books, okay? I have read a couple, but not in order. So I've read book 1, which is Neon Gods. I have listened to book 2, which is Electric Idol. I have read book 3 not too long ago. It's called Wicked Beauty. I have not read book 4, which is Radiant Sin. I don't think I have read it, but anyways. I have read Cruel Seduction, which is book 5. So now I own book 6, which is Midnight Room. This is dark romance with a lot of spicy scenes, but it's so good. It's like Greek gods but in a modern setting. Yeah, I absolutely love this one, and I'm very excited to read this book. So I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books to read. It's 10 books, not 7, sorry. So 6 books to read, but I don't think I'm gonna finish it this year, but for sure I will be reading at least this one. The problem is that they're very expensive, so $26 per books, but so worth it. You see, the other one, the by Sable Sorensen, there's also some Steam. Anyways, you see, it's a big recurring theme. Now, I have started the Game Changer series by Rachel Reed. You've probably seen Heated Rivalry, like the TV show. It's from a book. I'm sure you know it. So I've read book 1 in that series, which is Game Changer, and book 2, Heated Rivalry, and I love them. I wouldn't say it's the best series I've ever read, but it's good. It's good. So now I will be reading the third book, which is Tough Guy. I do think I own all of them. 1, 2, 3, 2. No, I think. Yeah, I've read all of them, but there's a new book coming out next year, so of course I do not own that one. But yeah, this is book 3, Tough Guy. Yeah, we don't know anything about these guys, I think, because book 1 was about Kip and Scott that we see in the TV show. Book 2 was about Ilya and Shane. This one is about Ryan Price. We'll see who that is. I think we know because they talk about it in book 2, but I don't think we've seen him in the TV show. But I'm excited to read that. Then we'll go with something that's more of a classic. It's the Anne of Green Gables series. I am now on book 3, called Anne of the Island by L.M. Montgomery. I have read book 1 and book 2. Let me just check. Anne of Green Gables and Anne of Avonlea, which is the first 2 books. So I've read them, and now I will be reading this. I like to listen to these. I think it's very nice as an audiobook. So I've put on like I'm losing my words, but anyways, I will eventually get the audiobook from the library, so super excited. It's more like kid friendly, I guess. But yeah, I absolutely love book 1, and I'm very excited to read book 3. Then fantasy, again, it's Jennifer L. Armentrout. It's a Blood and Ash series. I have read book 1, which was From Blood and Ash, and book 2, A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. So I'm now on to The Crown of Gilded Bones. So book 3, there's how many books? There's a lot of books. There's 7 books. I will not be finishing that series this year, but for sure I will be reading book 3. I'm excited. I need to like recheck like a summary of book 1 and 2 just to make sure I know all that's been happening, but it's easy to find on YouTube. I feel like, yeah, easy to find. So very excited to read this one. It's a thicker one, so it's over 600 pages, but I loved the first 2 books. Very excited for this one. I keep saying I'm very excited. I need to find new words for that. Anyways, now on to Virgin River. You might have seen the TV show. It's very different from the book series. So it's by Robin Carr. I've read book 1 through 4. So this is book 5. It's called Second Chance Pass. I've read the first one is called Virgin River. Then it's about like Mel and Jack. And then the second book, Shelter Mountain. Third book, Whispering Rock. There's a fourth book, it's A Virgin River Christmas. So now on this one, can I find quickly? It's about Vanessa and I'm trying to Matt. No, Matt is dead. Anyways, we'll see how that goes, but looks like there's gonna be a new guy in her life. So we'll see how that goes, but this is like cozy. Yeah, it's very cozy and I enjoyed this. It's not too complicated. There's not a lot of crazy things happening, so usually it's calmer. Then classic fantasy. It's part of the Wheel of Time. I've read book 1 not too long ago. It was called The Eye of the World. So now I'm on book 2, The Great Hunt. What I'm gonna say is that I found the first book very boring, but listening to the audiobook was easier, so for sure I'm gonna go into this while listening to the audiobook. I think I'm gonna enjoy it more. We'll see, but anyways, I'm excited to read book 2. I don't know, there's how many books in this series? Do you know? Let's see. Il y a combien de livres?
12.
12? Non, il y en a plus que 12. Okay, 14 book. The last books have been I'm looking. Is it worth reading all 14 Wheel of Time books? Yes. Anyways, the last 2 or 3 books have been co-written by Brandon Sanderson, so that's why I'm gonna try and read them all so I can read all of Brandon Sanderson's books, because next one is this one. It's The Lost Metal. It's the Wax and Wayne series, book 4. It's part of the Mistborn series. I've read the first series. This is the second one. The first books are called The Alloy of Law, Shadows of Selves, and The Bands of Mourning. So I'm now onto the Lost Metal. There might be another books. Anyways, no, there's only 4. So eventually I will pick this up. I feel like last year I tried reading one Brandon Sanderson a month and I got burnt out. But I haven't read any Brandon Sanderson this year, so I'm kind of excited to finally get back into him because I usually enjoy a lot of his books. So we'll see how that goes. I did not enjoy that much the first 3 books in the Wax and Wayne series. I think the first Mistborn trilogy was better, but I'm still excited because Brandon Sanderson writes good books. So yeah. I have a lot of books to read, as you can see, but these are 8 series I'm currently in the middle of and trying to make some progress into them because they are worth my time. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!